Welcome to the show. Okay, what you're about to see is a play called After Dinner, performed by Finn-Brit players, directed by me. It's the first time it's ever played in Finland. After Dinner is an Australian play that I came across in London years and years and years ago, and I knew after I read it that I want to direct this one day. And I've been back to Finland now for 2 years, came across Finn-Brit players, and an opportunity arose. I've never directed before. I have worked with ensembles, but I never ever really took like full responsibility myself, and I love it. I'm a Leo, so I like being the puppet master and taking full responsibility and sharing my creative visions. Don't we all? I'm an actress myself, and I originally trained in America and then went on to London to do my postgrad and stayed there working for a few years. You'll see in a minute what the play is about. It's a subject that anyone in their 20s or 30s can relate to. As an actress, for me, it was really important that the inner lives of the characters are showing up all the time, and the subtext is visible. Which is not always clear with amateur actors. It was really important that all these actors knew what they were doing the whole time, and they were not just, saying their lines and doing what the director asked them to do, but fully there was a subtext going on all the time. They knew why they were reacting in a certain way. And that is why during the rehearsal period I had this I think great idea about bringing in a new character. The character is mentioned in the text a few times, but he never shows up on stage. No one ever sees him, and he's not even mentioned in the character list, and that is the waiter. And then again there was this background story that I invented, that Dimpy, who's really prude and proper and a bit tight ass, had a one-night stand with the waiter a few weeks back, and that gave Dimpy a great subtext, because she has to be so aware of the waiter and the waiter not seeing her or getting eye contact with her in any way during the whole time. And then also that gave a great excuse for the waiter not to actually come to the tables to serve them, because they're calling for him many times. So there will be lots of flirting, lots of getting a bit drunk, lots of disappointment, lots of trying to look good, but then revealing the real you.
This is a private rehearsal! Oh, bloody hell, Vicky's left us here.
Yeah.
Have I?
Yeah.
No, I haven't really.
What's that horrible dress you've got on?
Yeah, but you're always saying horrible things.
Not yet. Not that too or not?
Oh. I'm just experimenting.
Oh, yeah, we can't go to the toilet together.
I finally came. I have been sitting here for 2 hours. Right, I'm going to go and check on Monica. Don't go flirting with Gordon.
Okay.
I think I'll go and see if she's all right.
Oh,
Doing anything tonight?
Someone come back from the toilet.
You married?
I was. Do you want to sit down?
Way out that one.
Waiter, nice!
What? Me, quick worker.
Someone does the work.
Yeah, that's my job.
This is a nice place, this is.
Yeah, for me, every week I do, you know, pinch a bit of arse, pick up a woman or two, or three, maybe a waiter. Waiter! Two beers, please, and make it snappy. Pronto.
Gosh.
Those homosexuals.
There she is, Dimpy.
Oh,
I've had an adventure.
Really? What happened?
Yes, I've got sloshed over there.
I want to be you. You are my heroine.
I've got sloshed and I've lost my shoes. And also something else. There was a rock pool. Yes,
Might have a
a
time.
rock. I threw myself into the rock pool. Like so. Ooh. And there were fish.
I think you've got a chance.
I'm Gordon. Nice to meet you. There were fish. And
Sit
and
down,
then I
for
met
God's
Hello.
I had the oysters. Wolf them down.
I had the chicken.
Wolf them down.
And I had the chicken.
Really?
Oh, I thought you were mine. It was a bastard.
I can't believe you ruined our evening.
No, but there's more. No, yes. Something about his penis spewing semen all over my nightie. It was disgusting.
Ah.
It's an accident.
When does the band start?
Don't care. As long as you'll dance with me. Promise you'll dance with me.
Oh, I think so.
Will you dance with me?
No, she
No.
won't.
Unless you dribble on me.
I promise to get some eyes all over you.
We can't see from
Oh,
here.
but we have to go and dance.
Waiter! Stephen, would you dance with me? Oh yes, this is fun. Paula, I can't wait to dance. Hi, Dimple.
Bye.
I'm the waiter.
I'll see you in the office on Monday.
Oh, and don't forget Mrs. Casimir.
After dinner, what a great play. Enjoyed.
It's lovely. Did you get it out of the magazine? No, just experimented. Experimented? I I like a change. Oh, you don't have to tell me. I know that. Regular chameleon you are.
Waiter!
It must be past 7. What? Where is she? I told her 7 o'clock. Terrible thing. Yeah. Wasn't expected. Oh, you don't have to tell me. You forget. My desk is right next to hers. She tells me a lot more than she tells you. You're right over the other side of the office. I found her having a little cry in the toilets, and so did I several times. There she is. What's the matter with her? Oh, she's all right. Oh, tell her to come over. Yoo-hoo! Monica! Over here. What's she doing? I don't know. She's seen us? Yeah, look, she's waving. Oh, why is she waving like that? Come over.
I mean, I've been out. But it's been so long since I've been out like this. Like, on your own. Paula! Well, yes, that's it, on my own.
Well, you're here now. It's the best she's looked in a long time. Your makeup. Lovely. Lovely. And she's lost weight. Tell her she's lost weight. Since when?
I haven't really.
Of course you have. You've lost it around the face. She's lost it around the face. Tell her she's lost it around the face.
You mean since we saw her at work this afternoon?
No, since the last time, since before her... You know what I mean?
And I think to myself, I'm the luckiest woman in the world. I really am the luckiest woman in the world.
So it's best not to talk about it.
Silly really. Actually, Mon, we've got something to tell you.
What?
You know,
No, I don't. What?
about Monica.
What about her? About her being single again.
Paula! No, that's all right. After all, that's exactly what I am now, single. I'll have to get used to saying that again. Single? Yeah, well, now that you are, I don't have a husband anymore.
No, and now that you don't, we thought...
Single?
Yeah, but we thought that you might like to join us. Yes, on a regular basis.
On our nights out.
It's a nice night out.
Lovely.
Dinner, then entertainment.
You see, there's all sorts of things you can do
All
now that you're single.
sorts of things.
Like what?
Like this, like dinner with your girlfriend.
Exactly. So you never have to feel lonely.
Never.
Beautiful Rose. Just at the moment, you're coming natives.
Yes, Paul, I think Monica has the idea now.
All you need is some tender care for an old friendly gardener to come along and spray you a little.
Yes, all right.
No, I like that. I'm a beautiful rose, just waiting for an old friendly gardener to spray me a little.
Well, here we are.
Yes, here we are.
You've come, and we're going to have a lovely time.
Yes,
We are going to forget all about that and have a lovely time.
yes.
We're going to have a lovely meal, and then we'll listen to the band.
Oh yes, I'm looking forward to the band. Paula told me all about it.
But first we have to eat.
There are tables closer, but Digby doesn't like us.
Well, it gets a bit crowded later.
She likes to sit back here. No, but I would like to see the band, though.
But we can't move. They don't serve meals at those tables, and I'm not going to sit here starving to death all night.
Monica wants to.
That's a very unusual frock you're wearing tonight, Paula. Isn't that an unusual frock?
Is it?
It's got this attachment, this sort of sack that covers her head. Go on, show Monica.
No.
Go on, put it on, show her the sack at the back.
I'd like to see it.
Monica wants to see it, you'll have to put it on. Isn't that the most unusual frock you've ever seen?
Yes, it is. We never needed anything to stimulate us.
Quick, get that waiter.
Waiter!
Waiter!
No, you don't know that waiter. He'll do anything not to serve you.
Noticed him when I first came in.
Oh, yes.
Perfect choice of table, and there's 3 of them.
Actually,
Brendan said you needed some loosening up.
did he? That Brendan.
Oh, I can say that again.
He's a joker.
That Brendan.
He's a one.
A one with the women, alright?
So he tells me.
You just watch him tonight.
We have the time. Does that come with lettuce?
I should think they both would, wouldn't you?
They don't always, you know, Jim.
Of course they do. A salad's a salad. It has lettuce.
No.
That's what makes it a salad.
Not necessarily. Sometimes they come with other
Like what?
Rockets.
Well, rocket's just a fancy name for lettuce.
Not really, Dim.
I can't believe you're being so argumentative. Rocket is lettuce, isn't it, Monica?
What?
Rocket.
Where?
The salads.
Whatever you say, Dimpy, I'm not that hungry.
There's that waiter again, Dim. Get him. Waiter! Ladder.
Waiter!
Waiter! Waiter! Monica. See what you've done.
I'm sorry.
He knew we weren't ready, he could tell.
I'm sorry.
No, it's not your fault. It's Paula's
quick
fault.
enough.
You're too slow, Paula. You're just too slow. Something.
Could I be of any help?
No!
I think it's just our friends.
Do something.
She'll be alright.
Slap her.
No, I can't.
Slap her.
I think I'm alright, thank you. I'm fine now. Just pretend nothing happened. It's just that for a moment I thought Martin was still with me and I panicked. Isn't that silly?
Yes.
We'd just finished our dinner and I was in the kitchen finishing the washing up and Martin had gone into the lounge room to watch television. I'd almost finished with the pots when suddenly I smelt this most vile smell. So I put the dog out. And the smell didn't go away. I searched high and low in that kitchen. Martin couldn't stand unidentified smells. Anyway, then I realised it was coming from the lounge room, so I went in. And there was Martin standing bolt upright, with his nostrils quivering and the most terrible look on his face. He would hate me for telling you this, but he'd lost control of his bowels.
Oh.
Well, something he normally never would have done. And where would I be now if we'd had children? Not out on the town having such a good time. Thank you.
So go on, get up and dance.
People laugh at me.
Well, put your hood over your head. It'll be like dancing in a world you own. You won't hear a word they're saying.
Excuse me, I think I have to go to the toilet
Oh,
now.
Paula, go with her.
I won't be long.
But we haven't ordered yet.
I won't be long. I'm sorry about my friend.
Oh, no need to apologise.
She's not always like that.
No, but you can understand.
Pleased to meet you.
Yes.
Has your friend gone?
No, but he's gone to the bar.
Expect he'll come back.
Yes, I'm sure he will.
Is the two of you tonight, is there?
Actually, we're waiting on a mutual friend.
Oh, so there'll be three of you.
Yes.
Isn't that funny? There's three of us, too.
Yes.
Come here often.
No, first time.
Sometimes people dance.
Oh, not much of a dancer myself.
You don't have to be very good.
I may as well have 2 left feet.
I'm sure you're not that bad.
I am, I'm afraid.
Paula!
What?
She won't have a bar of me.
You've done something to your face.
She might listen to you. Go and see if she's all right.
You copied my makeup.
I'm not. Just put a touch around the eyes. You suggested it. Go and see if she's all right.
Oh, I'm not leaving. I'm just going to go and check on my friend.
Introduce herself, did she?
Yes.
I'm Dimfna.
Pardon?
My name is Dimfna.
Oh, yes, she mentioned
She did. What did she say about me?
nothing.
Tell me, what did she say about me?
She said you weren't married.
Neither's she. Funny thing to be talking about. Who's married and who's not. Are you?
You've spoken to them?
I offered my assistance, yes.
You sly devil!
What?
Moving in on them the moment you detected a vulnerability.
It wasn't quite like that, Stephen.
Here's cheers, Gordon. Here's to a dangerous night ahead of us. Women want a man who's good in the sack. They changed, Gordon. They don't waste time with fumblers anymore.
Yes, you see, I didn't come here looking for a woman.
But Brendan said that your wife left you and that you needed a good night out.
Well, yes, but not with a woman, Stephen. That's the last thing I need. I don't like myself very much. When your wife leaves you and makes you feel like you're not worth the ground she walks on, then you're not left with a very high opinion of yourself, and you need to tell someone. You need to talk, you need to shout before you go mad, before you hurt someone, or before you hurt yourself.
All right, Gordon.
That's why I've come here tonight, Stephen. I need to shout, I need to tell someone, but not just anyone, it's certainly not a woman. I need to tell a man, I need the support of my fellow men. Men do have emotions, Stephen, and they can express them if only they're allowed to. Believe me, a day has not passed since Jane left that I haven't wept like a lost child, collapsed on the floor in a heap of uncontrollable tears.
Shut up! Just shut up, will you?
No, I'm sorry.
It wasn't your fault.
I made a scene.
Look, I'm sorry if you thought Brendan and I were like that. I have nothing against homosexuals.
What?
I just don't want to spend any time with one, especially not on a Friday night.
Monica's locked herself in a toilet and she won't come out.
That man is homosexual.
Crying, Dimpy, she's screaming. I should get back to her.
Oh, and what am I supposed to do? Sit here, starving to death, listening to a homosexual talk about his feelings all night?
Homosexual.
Him! The one that's been interfering with us all night.
It just can't be.
He is. His wife found out and left him.
He just can't be.
Of course he can.
Just give her a minute to fix herself up.
That one will need more than a minute. That one would need 6 months in a hospital before she's fixed up.
From of all this, I'm more in touch with the tragic side of life now.
Marriage isn't for me.
I'm able to listen, to hear what people are saying.
I figured that out a long time
I
ago.
wasn't capable of that before. I could be looking tragedy right in the face and not even recognise it.
Must have been thirsty.
Look at that. You're getting away from me there, Stephen. My only regret is that we didn't have children. 1 or 2 little ones running about our feet. Something to share. How are you feeling?
Wonderful. How are you?
I'd better get these drinks.
Oh, drinks. You could get me one while you're at it, could you? Tell you what, better make it a carafe. I think Dumpy and Paula could do with a drink too, don't you?
Carafe.
Yes, let me give you some money. He's not here right now. Oh, there. Can you manage? Good. Bye-bye. Oh, look, there's that waiter.
Quick, decide what you want.
Hasn't he got the sexiest little bum you've ever seen?
The veal Paula?
Yeah, do they realise how flattering those tight jeans are?
I think I will have the steak.
How did they get it to stick out like that with nothing holding it up?
He's nearly round, Monica.
Oh, would you look at his stomach? Can you imagine how firm it must feel?
Tiny trace of black hair running down his belly button.
Can you imagine what's underneath those tight black pants?
Leopard skin. Oh, stop it!
No, Martin's bottom was revolting. Certainly was nothing like that. Martin's bottom was big and white and flabby.
Is there no way to stop
It
you?
wasn't the sort of bottom you wanted to cuddle up to at night. He used to pass wind at night.
Paula, stop her.
On and on through the night he went on like some great big foghorn. And he used to stain his underwear. Back and front, yellow ones in the front, brown ones in the back. Do all men stain their underwear? Do you want to know what it's like being married?
No.
Yes. Well, Martin didn't like to do it that often. Sometimes several months would go past before I get anything more than a peck on the cheek. Not that I complained, mind you. But do you know how I knew when he wanted to do it? I'd be woken up in the morning by his disgusting little erection jabbing at my back. I'd lay there pretending to be asleep, hoping he'd go and do it to himself with toilets or something, but no. Once Martin had made up his mind, there was no turning it. He'd lie there, rubbing it up and down my spine, tongue in my ear, and oh God, the stench of his breath made me want to vomit. But instead, I'd laugh and giggle, open my eyes with a smile, turn on my back before he could jab that worm into the first hole he could find.
That's enough.
Oh, no, but there's more, because once I was on my back, he would straddle me. And from the fly of his pajamas, his rubbed, raw, pointy red penis would be staring at me, dribbling his vile semen all over me. God, I really tried to have children. I really did. I never could, because that man could really wait long enough to get inside me. That man, that horrible, disgusting, revolting, lazy oaf of a man. I watched him lying there in his own shit. I refused to clean him up. I even let his mother come in. Naughty. I told her she could clean up the shit.
Is that it? Because I have something I want to say now. I am not a narrow-minded person. I can be as much fun as the next person. But, given you have only so recently been widowed, there is only so much fun that you should have.
You think I'm having fun?
And as for all those tears you so liberally shed, well, after hearing about the sick and lurid goings-on of your bedroom, I can only question their sincerity.
Those tears weren't for Martin?
You can be sure of one thing, Paula and I will not be asking you again.
Those tears were for me. I haven't been crying because I lost a husband. I've been crying because I didn't lose him sooner. For all those years wasted pretending I was happy, wasted pleasing him, never mind.
Oh, you've done a pretty good job of pleasing yourself tonight.
You bet I have. I made a decision back there in those toilets. From now on, I'm going to please me. It's not too late, is it? It's not too late, Paula. No, it's not too late. No, it isn't too late. I'm a beautiful rose, waiting to bloom. I watch out when I do, because when I do, I'm going to find myself a man. Any man, I don't care really. I'm going to say, take me back to your place. I'm going to sleep with you. I'm going to sleep with you in your dirty, filthy man's sheets. And in the morning, I'm going to wake up and leave. I'm going to walk out and never see him again. I'm going to leave him there lying in his own filth. But right now, I want to dance. Paula.
Yes, Monica?
Dance with me. Yeah. Now.
But the girl has started. Sit down, Paula. You're not going to dance.
Yes, she
No,
is.
she is not.
Yes,
How
she
did you ever let her go?
Paula? Nothing.
Here we are, Gordon. I bet you thought you lost me. You know, I might just go over and cheer them up a bit. Can't have them looking so down in the dumps. Not on a Friday night. Save that for Sunday, I always say.
Me too. Save that for Sunday.
Hello, ladies. Enjoy our dinners, did we? You seem to, from what I could see. Wolf them down. Mind you, so did I. I had the oysters. Wasn't sure if you noticed. Most expensive thing on the menu, but why not? It's Friday night and you're only young once. Wasn't I just saying that, Gordon? You're only young once.
Yes, you're only young once.
Did any of you have the oysters?
No.
They bring me out in a rash.
Oh, that's no good.
I had the chicken.
Ah, the chicken.
She left her vegetables.
The carrots. I left the carrots. They were cold. I finished all my potatoes, though.
I love potatoes. I had the steak.
Rump.
T-bone.
It was very big.
Did you see how big it was? Big? It was mostly bone.
They can be like that.
I'm glad I went for the veal then.
Best to go for the rump, I always say.
Crumb veal it was.
Ah, my mother makes that.
Mostly crumbs.
And for dessert?
Strawberries and cream.
Yes. Might see you at the dance floor then.
Perhaps.
Oh.
You will. I love dancing. So do I.
Oh, yes. Best get back to old Gordon.
Everything all right over there? It sounded a little tense.
No, it's all set up, don't worry. Now, where were we?
Jane,
Where were we? I thought we got past Jane.
she wasn't satisfied.
No.
You know what I mean, don't you, Stephen? She wasn't satisfied. She wasn't very happy with our sexual relations.
Really?
I'm afraid not.
Oh. Funny you should mention that. Sex.
I must admit, it had become a little irregular.
How irregular?
Well, once a month. We like to do it on a Sunday afternoon, but what with the garden needing so much attention and both of us having to work, it wasn't easy.
Yeah, best to live in a flat, I always say.
It wasn't that I was against it. Oh, good heavens, no. On our honeymoon, I think we did it 3 days in a row. But you wouldn't know about honeymoons, would you, Stephen?
No.
No. I must admit, I did lose interest after a while. It wasn't that I no longer found her attractive. Jane was lovely to look at. I just got tired of the actual doing it.
I never get tired of it.
Bored, I suppose.
I'd do it all day if I had the chance.
A cuddle? I never got tired of a cuddle. A cuddle's lovely between a man and his wife, but sex? Well, doesn't hold all the answers, does it? Jane used to think it did, but it doesn't, does it, Stephen?
Well,
You shouldn't expect it to hold all the answers. You'll only be disappointed. Because you have to remain philosophical about these things. As I was saying, in the end, all you have is yourself.
Ah, that can be good too. Sometimes I do it 5 times a day. I know it's a little excessive, but I can't help it.
What?
Mrs. Palmer and her 5 daughters.
Who? Oh, that? No, I never do that. Sometimes, but only since Jane left, mind you.
I've never met anyone like you, Gordon.
Haven't you?
When I first met you, I thought you were a bit of a dickhead.
Did you?
But you're not a dickhead, Gordon.
Thank you.
It's... and I'm sorry for thinking you're homosexual and all that.
Oh, it's all forgotten.
It's just... I've never met a man who talks about himself so seriously. But as I, listen to you talk about your emotions and all that, I've come to admire your honesty.
Thank you, Stephen.
I only wish I could talk about myself the same way.
But you can. This is your opportunity. Take it while you can.
I want to.
Go on. I'm all ears.
I don't know where to begin.
Could I make a suggestion?
Please.
Just open your mouth and make a noise. Any noise.
Anything.
Just let it come.
I can't.
Trust me.
Oh my God, what's happening?
I wonder had the oysters.
Oh, perhaps he had a bad one or something.
How did that feel?
Better, I think. Good.
Then try this. Say the first word that comes into your head.
Sex.
Oh, that.
Gordon. Look at me. I'm a relatively attractive man, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
You'd even describe me as handsome, wouldn't you?
I think so.
I have a regular job with a decent wage. Not excessive, but decent. And I own my own car. And I'm paying off a strata title.
Are you?
You'd say I'm a relatively appealing sort of man.
Yes.
Then can you tell me why I've never been able to maintain a relationship beyond the duration of a single night? I'm 36 years old, Gordon.
Are you?
I probably don't look it, do I?
No, it'd be 5 for most of them.
And the truth is, in all this time, I have never had a girlfriend. One night stands, yes, plenty, but nothing more. And what I really want is that one night I'll walk out of here with a girl, thinking this time it will be for longer, maybe even forever. I know I'm always saying that marriage isn't for me, but that's a lie, Gordon. That's exactly what I do want. I know. You do?
I hope you don't mind me saying this, Stephen, but I thought to myself earlier tonight, this man is desperately lonely.
Oh, yes.
That beneath that bold exterior, there's a sensitive man just longing to share that sensitivity with a woman.
The truth is, Gordon, I'm not that successful when it comes to women either. Especially not in the bedroom.
I can't help you there, I'm afraid.
It's all a mystery to me.
Mystery to me too, just ask Jane.
I get so worked up about it all.
I wish I could.
I suffer from what the doctors call premature ejaculation.
They have clinics for that sort of thing.
No, but it's not only that. You see, whenever I'm about to do it, I lose my erection.
Well, at least that solves the premature ejaculation.
Hardly makes for satisfying sex like that.
No.
Shall we have another?
Well, I couldn't drink a whole one by myself.
No.
Perhaps
Well,
just a glass.
You wouldn't have to.
There are 3 of us.
I enjoyed one.
It wasn't too dry.
I didn't find it too dry,
Paula?
No, I didn't find
Well,
it too dry.
I did. Well, something sweeter then.
Not too sweet.
There's something here.
Waiter!
Again.
Waiter!
Again.
Waiter! Waiter!
Oh, thank you, Monica. But we've missed him. Again.
Size is not the problem. Penis size isn't the problem.
No. Well, they say that, don't they? They say that women don't notice the difference, that they expand and contract to accommodate all sorts. Sometimes I wonder if Jane wouldn't have been happier if I was, well, if I had a little extra down there.
I'm sure that wasn't the case.
And she said as much before she left.
She didn't.
She did.
Oh no, that's low. That's really low.
Yes.
So everyone else says it doesn't matter.
Yes, everyone says that.
But now that we're being honest, and if you don't mind my asking, but just how small are you?
I'm not small, I wouldn't say that. I'd say about average.
Yeah, in centimeters, I mean.
Well, look, about so-so.
So that's about average, is it?
More or less.
No, I must be a little above average then.
Are you?
Just a little.
I see.
But as we were saying, size is not the problem.
No, well, that proves it, doesn't it? I mean, if you're above average, as you say you are, and yet you still suffer from some of the most demoralizing sexual disorders imaginable. I mean, size can't matter very much, can it? I mean, here am I with a mere average size one, and yet I don't suffer half the problems you do.
No, you just got the one problem. You just don't like doing it.
Not all the time, no.
I think you've made a mistake, because I don't even like garlic bread.
Well, you do very well for someone who doesn't like it.
I wish you would wipe that cream off your face. It's hard enough to have a sensible conversation with you at the best of times. It's impossible when you have cream on your face.
What?
You have cream on your face.
How much?
A lot more than I think it should be, given the quality of the service. I don't think we'll split the cost if you don't mind, given that you had by far the most expensive items on the menu. I don't mind putting in something for the wine, but I'm not prepared to subsidise your oysters.
I paid for the ports.
I didn't ask you to buy me a port. You did that entirely off your own bat. Now, let me see. Mine comes to £17 and 60.
Don't bother.
No, I couldn't.
It's nothing.
I insist on paying my own way. Yes, you and Jane would have suited one another perfectly, what with your credit cards and your larger-than-average member. But at least when I did make love to her, it was her I was seeing and not Mrs. Hazelmere.
I think the band's starting.
What?
I can't see.
Well, they're not meant to.
People are standing up.
Someone tell them they're not meant to.
I knew this would happen.
Call the manager.
Oh, we'll just move.
Paula, tell them to move out of the way.
Sure, you tell them to move out of the way.
Excuse me.
But we're going to have to office. You can even bear to be in the same room as you. You know what I call you? Dumpy. Dumpy Dimpy. You're the plainest and the dumpiest woman I have ever met, and I feel sorry for you. So you remember this? I'm the only friend you've got. So the next time you see me with cream on my face, you tell me, alright? I think we should move. Yes, let's. Gordon!
Hello.
Do you mind all if we come and join you? It's just we can't see anything from over here.
Not at all. Bring your drinks and we'll make a party of it.
Okay. Oh look, Paula. You can see clear through to the valley from here.
Isn't your friend coming?
No, she can see perfectly well from over there.
Oh, sorry about that, Gordon. Why don't you go and fetch us another round of drinks?
Well,
That's a good boy.
if the ladies would like a drink.
Yes, please.
Right, won't be long.
I don't think we've met. Monica.
Pleased to meet you, Monica.
They say maybe not that much to wear dark clothes.
Oh, God, I'm trying to do something about it. There's nothing I can do. Can you suggest anything? I'll try anything.
Just have to wait till you go bald. Don't fix it. Well, I'm going to dance. Come on. Yeah, that was fun. Yeah. I love dancing. Oh, so do I. Stephen, will you dance with me?
Oh, would I?
So you don't like dancing with women all that much?
Well, no, I'm not very good at it.
Have you ever done it?
Well, once or twice, yes.
It's pretty terrible for your wife.
In what respect?
Well, she didn't know, did she?
Oh yes, she knew even before we were married.
She still married you.
It didn't seem to matter at the time.
She realised later that it did.
Well, it was part of it, I suppose. Symbolic in a way of my inability to be free. I've always found it difficult to be open in public.
But are you happy the way you are?
I try and accept the way I am.
Have you ever tried to change things? Go to a doctor or something?
I never thought it was that serious.
Maybe your wife wasn't the right woman for you.
No, she wasn't. I found that out the hard way.
You know, it's a lot safer to do it with women nowadays.
I don't follow.
AIDS.
AIDS?
I mean, you're more likely to catch AIDS, aren't you? Being a homosexual.
But I'm not a homosexual.
You're not?
No.
Sorry, somebody told me that you were.
Everyone thinks I am tonight.
How embarrassing.
Maybe I am, and I'm the only one who doesn't know.
I'm sure you're not.
No, I don't think I am either.
Sing your dance with me.
You don't mind having your toes trodden on?
No, I don't mind. I don't mind at all. Oh. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yes, you. Would you mind sitting down? I can't see. These tables are for those that come here to eat. I can see! I have a perfect view from here. I can see right to the band. Paula, did you hear me? I can see perfectly from here. And I'm the plainest, loveliest woman in the world! Gordon, would you do something for me?
Anything.
Do you know I'm not Dimpy to dance? I know she can be a bit rude, but she's harmless, really.
But what about you?
I'll be alright.
Are you sure?
Funny one, that, Paula. alright underneath it all. Don't know what she'd do without me.
Yes, sure.
I'll dance with you on one condition.
Yes.
Just don't get saliva on me.
No, I'll try not to.
Stephen,
Hmm?
are your sheets dirty?
No. I mean, yes. I got some cleaner ones in the cupboard.
Oh.
Or I could get some dirty ones out of the laundry if you like.
Would you?
Are you into dirty sheets?
Tonight I am. If you're willing.
Oh, yes, but there is something that I need to tell you first.
No, Stephen, no. Save that till tomorrow morning. Let's go, shall we? Oh, bye, Tinky.
Oh, are you off then?
Yeah. Thank you for a lovely evening.
Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. See you in the office on Monday?
I suppose so. Bye, Paula.
Oh, that one won't hear you. She's in a world of her own.
Well, say bye for me, will you?
See you then, Gordon. Don't do anything I wouldn't. I won't. You'll see Brendan on Monday morning, right?
Yes.
Why don't you fill him in on what he missed out on?
Yes. Oh, Stephen, give my regards to Mrs. Hazelmere.